Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Got my shirt all messed up. My little light fell over there. I had to fix it. How y'all doing? Good evening. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I know it's been a little while. I was doing some things last week, but I'm here. Never left, kind of, sort of. So I'm here. We back here live. Like, tonight we're going to talk about, leaving a narcissistic family. We all have dealt with the narcissist family in one way or the other, whether it's your spouse is part of your family, or if it's a mom or dad or brother or sister. So we're just going to dive into this. It's not gonna be one of them long shows, I don't think, unless we get the Holy Spirit take over, we start talking about other things. Hey, we'll see. But so far I don't see it being long. But hey, I'm not gonna sit here and say it won't be. We just don't know. Let's get this out of the way. My wife, you want to reach Shannon? Hey, follow on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, her website, narcfreeliving.com for t-shirts. Actually, I got on one of our t-shirts right here. Let me put this thing down. So it's the scapegoat t-shirt, which is fitting for family, dynamics with a narcissist, scapegoat and everything like that. So yeah, so follow her, follow me, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. If you're on TikTok, hey, follow me over there at Faith-Based Workplace 2020. I've been dropping videos on there, so you can follow me there. Also, I have a website as well, www.faithbasedworkplace.com. You also see that scrolling at the bottom. Okay, we got that out the way. So let's see who's in here. Let's see who we got. Okay, my wife is in here, Narcissistic Living. Thank you for being here. Coach Natisha is in here. Hey, how you doing, sis? My brother Rizzo's in here. Say good evening, brothers and sisters. Peace be with you, with your spirit. Amen to that. Sis just telling everybody, Solomon. I'm by class, but I'm in and out. Chat. Okay, all right. Handle your business. MB Joes, hey, how you doing? See somebody else pop in. Okay, Diana, hey, welcome. Shalom. Okay, so we got some family members in here, and hey, whoever's here is here. I prayed about that. Whoever's supposed to be here will be here. If not, they will catch the replay. I know Joy Pink Girl teacher says she's doing a Bible study as well. She says she's going to catch the replay. She had told me that earlier, so thank you for that, sis. Jasmine, hey, how you doing? Good evening. You still working overtime, Jasmine? I don't know. I ain't talked to you in a while. You probably are. I don't know. But we still praying for you with that job situation, everything you have going on. So, hey, hopefully that turns out great. Again, check out my wife's shirt, Scapegoat. I'm pointing the wrong way. Scapegoat. Hey, if you want to get this one and other shirts she got, like I said, check out www.narcfreeliving.com for all merchandise, shirts, mugs. I think she has hats and all kind of different things. So check her out. If you want to, she got a new shirt. She got, matter of fact, since it got cold, she got hoodies. She has sweaters. Hey, I'm selling my wife's stuff, It's an opportunity to be a salesman. So, yeah, so she got hoodie, sweaters, and all kind of things. So, yeah, just check that out. Let me see what she say. Ready to dive into the narcissist family conversation. Yes, I am too. I was running around. She told me a while ago, I was in the kitchen. She said, you not like this for your live. She said, you must be RTG, ready to go. Because I just run around, just hype. Excited. Like I said, I'm excited every time I'm able to come in front of y'all and do a live or even do a recording. It's just good to be, in a place of family and then talking about, narcissistic families or narcissist abuse and just, sharing scriptures, like I like to do. So, hey, how you doing, Alan B? Welcome. How you doing, brother? You on the road, Alan B, or where you at? You stop somewhere? Brother drive 18-wheelers. Okay, Jasmine say, yes, they extended it until December 17th. Good, see? God keep extending that overtime. That's good. Hey, get that extra money while you can. That's what I say. So, again, this one right here, let me scroll down. This one is leaving a narcissistic family, but don't feel guilty. And we're going to break that down about, guilt tripping and things like that, because a lot of people, family and friends, like they guilt trip. They like to say, but that's your mom. That's your dad. But what if they died? What if they pass away? What if you don't talk to them again? Man, look here, man. When it comes to narcissist abuse, y'all know just as well as I do. If they've been with a parent or been with a spouse or even with a child, that's a hard thing to deal with already. So you have to go through your healing process. So don't let anybody basically they gaslight. They guilt tripping, but they also gaslighting because they don't know the situation or they don't understand the situation or they care not to understand the situation, for lack of better words. So don't let them do these things to you. So let's get right into this one. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Like I said, I'm locking, ready to go. So guilt trip, I'm gonna break this all the way down. So guilt trip, an experience of feeling guilty about something, especially when such guilt is excessive, such self-indulgent or unfounded. So that's what guilt tripping is, and that's what a lot of family members and friends like to do, especially when you go no contact with either a family member or a spouse or even a child. The first thing they're going to say is, like I said, that's your mom, that's your dad, and things like that. Man, look here. If you haven't been through my experience or you haven't experienced my experience, don't try to come in and rain on my parade or whatever I have going on. I'm making life decisions, and so are you. The people in the live or watching the replay, you are making life choices for yourself. So don't let anyone guilt trip you on these different experiences. You know what you've seen, you know what you've been through, you know if the parent touched you or did anything like that when you was younger, or uncle, or whoever the case is. So so don't let them guilt trip you into going back, because that's what happened. At the end of the day, let's be honest, it's really peer pressure, or you can call it guilt tripping, or however you want to call it. It's peer pressure from people that's your age that's trying to get you to go back into a dynamic. But it's like, why? Why would you want me to go back into abuse? Why would you want me to go back into lying and neglect and fear and all these other things that's associated with a narcissistic family? But again, you can try to explain your situation to some of these people, but a lot of times if they haven't been through these situations, these people are not the right people to tell your story. Just because you have a story to tell don't mean everybody should hear your story. Think about that for a second. Just because you have a story to tell doesn't mean everybody needs to hear it. Because some people are going to hear it and going to take that and use it against you. And we all know that's like your flying monkeys and enablers. And basically, I call them haters. So that's the people that's going to hate you. They hate the ground you walk on. They hate your clothes. They hate who you're married to. They hate the car you drive. And they hate the fact that you was able to go no contact and they have not gone no contact because they don't have the, I'm not gonna say what I want to say. They just can't. That's all I can say. They haven't done it, so they don't have the strength or the courage to go no contact. So they mad at you because you're able to do it, and then they even mad at you because people like me and like Shannon and others that are on YouTube are able to sit here and tell our stories. And then me, I make fun of some of these things because I think at the end of the day, you have to laugh off some of these things to stop from crying. So these people will guilt trip you. They will gaslight you because they want to see you struggle. I know y'all might not want to believe it. They're like, well, I've been friends with this. Yeah, but that same friend wants to see you struggle. They happy when you come tell them all the problems that's going on at your household, with your family and things like that. That's why I don't tell people my business anyway. Not that I have anything going on, but why should I tell somebody that's not worthy of knowing my business, my business? My wife got a shirt. It says, how it go, Shannon? Mind the business that pays you. Well, me telling you my business has nothing to do with it. Now here, I'm able to share because that's what I want to do. And I'm doing this for a few different reasons. See, I believe that it's going to come a point in time where people might try to throw my name under the bus. Not saying it's going to happen, but if they do, I'm going to tell you, go check my YouTube because I already talked about it. So what I'm doing is getting in front of the situation before you can even come with it. So, people like to do things like that. So just realize that. So don't let them guilt trip you. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, like I like to say. I seen somebody come in. I think it's Kayla Batts. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button, please. If you're in here, hit the like button. If you haven't had the chance to subscribe to my channel or Narc Free Living, please do that as well. Like I say, Narc Free Living, that's my wife, Shannon. So subscribe to her channel. She has great content, and she's going to be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time talking about the octopus spirit. You don't want to miss that one. Shane, you can put that link in the chat as well. So let's keep moving. This Bible verse is a Bible verse. I've said it before. Shannon had talked about it. I'm pretty sure a few other people have talked about it. And I'm pretty sure you have heard this Bible verse before. But the thing about it, I love this Bible verse because pastors, preachers, bishops, whoever you want to call them, and just people in general, even parents, narcissistic family, love to use this Bible verse out of context. So let's get into this. I wanted to put this up early. So Exodus 20:12. Now listen to what it says. It says, honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. So I don't even want to talk about the second part of that passage comment. I want to just focus on, just for a few minutes, on honor your father and your mother. Now, it doesn't say honor your narcissistic father and your narcissistic mother. That's not what that says. It doesn't say honor your abusive father or your abusive mother. It's not what it says. It doesn't say honor your controlling father or your controlling mother. Now, if y'all see something that I don't see because I'm looking at it, I mean, maybe you can pull it up in the Bible. Maybe it says something different in your Bible. But in my version, I think this King James, if I'm not mistaken, it doesn't say those things. It doesn't say honor your crazy father just because. It doesn't say none of those things. It just says honor your father and your mother, and then it says that your days may be long. So looking at that and reading that, what I get out of that is my father, for me to honor my father and mother, they have to, it comes back to what do I want to say? It comes back to respect, for one, and it also comes, you're in a narcissistic family. How can I actually honor you if I've told you about abuse or anything that happened in my life and you just shrugged it off like it never happened? That's not honoring me and what I have going on, or honoring you and what you have going on. Think about this for a second, family. So if you have these parents, or I'm not just focusing on parents, but you have the parents or any family member that's throwing it in your face when you go no contact with the family about, man, that's your mom and that's your dad. Like I said previously, you need to honor your father and mother. Tell them that it does not say I have to honor an abusive, a controlling, or a narcissistic father, mother, sister, brother, or cousin, or anybody else, Uncle Ray Ray, or Auntie Susan, or any of those people. It does not say that in that Bible verse. And I don't think nowhere in the Bible is going to say those things. So that's the way you flip the script, like they like to say on some of these people, because they will try to take the Bible and use it against you. We know narcissistic families would definitely do that. Okay, Shannon put the thing in here. So this is her thing for tomorrow. So that's her link. Like I say, subscribe to her channel. She's going to be talking about narcissist and the octopus spirit and entanglement from hell. You don't want to miss that. I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have my popcorn and sweet tea. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to drink, sweet tea. But I might not have popcorn. I don't know, because my fingers going to get a little buttery. Okay, let me get off, getting off subject. But yeah, I'm going to be there in that live tomorrow. She always brings it. I'm not just saying it because she's my wife. Anybody that has been in a live knows she brings it, you know. So yeah. Let me see what y'all saying in the comment. Alan B say, honor your mother and father. In the meantime, they're provoking the child to rap. Exactly. So honor and respect, these things go both ways. So parents and pastors would take that, and like I said, they would take that verse and take it out of context, just like they, you know, I didn't talk about tithes and offering. They take all these things out of context and use it to their benefit. So honoring their father and mother, just having you in a stronghold situation where you stuck in a family that's abusive or narcissistic, and you have no way of escape, no means of escape. So at the end of the day, we can't continue to stay in that cycle, because you trapped in a cycle. It's just going around in a circle. So until you break the chains, like Shannon say, or break the soul tie, or just get out of the situation, you're going to continue in this cycle, just going around. Abusive behavior. I seen something on TikTok, matter of fact, earlier, the one was saying she put her mom on blast. So I wish I could have played that, but she put her mom on blast, saying that her mom allowed her to be basically raped from age 3 to age 15. And she knew about it. So just think about that for a second. From age 3 to age 15, the mom allowed this to take place, and she knew about it. So is she a narcissist? I'm pretty sure she has narcissistic traits, and I don't know the lady, so, you know, but my discernment tells me, yes, that woman is a narcissist, because anybody that allows that to happen, it's something wrong with you. I'm just saying. So it's the same thing that's fitting with what I'm talking about, narcissistic family, because too many times they have said, honor your father and mother. And like I said, when you go to them with something like what I just said, something that happened to you back when you was a kid, and they push it, you know, they sweep it under the rug, like they like to say, sweep it under the rug, and they never acknowledge it, never talk about it. They never bring it up again in life. Here it is, you 40, 50, 60 years old. You told them this when you was 12, and they never act like it never happened. Come on, family, just be real. Let's be real. So these narcissistic family is deeper than just you and I. Because if it happened to you and I guarantee it's happened to others actually in your family. And again, it takes people like us to sit there and tell our story, but maybe some of our other family members to be like, oh, Solomon talking about it, Shannon talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know, Jasmine talking about what's going on with, you know, her situation, or whoever, you know, talking about it. Now I can share my story. So, you know, somebody always has to stand up and be the bigger person and tell a story. So I'm going to continue telling this story about narcissist abuse and things that happen, or things that I research. And, you know, it's not just about narcissist abuse, you know, like I did the thing about Halloween. So I told you I'm going to be doing something about Christmas coming up in a couple weeks, because you don't know, it's a pagan holiday and it has a lot of pagan traditions in Halloween and basically all the holidays that we celebrate. But that's for another subject. But I will be dropping that in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be a live. And I think Shannon and myself are going to do that one together. So we'll see, because we ain't did one, you know, live together in a while. So we'll see. So let's keep moving. So let's break down. And I got this, you know, you can do any Google search, and it's just a basic search of a narcissistic family. It's one in which the needs of the parents are the focus, and the children are expected in various ways to meet those needs. So those needs can be anything. Like, let's take, for example, like people from certain countries like Africa and different, you know, just different places, even China or whatever. They parents a lot of times forces them to be doctors and lawyers and scientists. And I'm not saying there's no need for that, because it is. But think about if you want to be, let's say, a comedian, but your family dynamics, you know, a narcissistic family, their focus is they want you to be a doctor because that's what they wanted to be, but they never got the opportunity to do it, or just didn't have the know-how, the smarts to do it, so they want their child to do it. So that's called living through your child. So again, that's kind of an example of what a narcissistic family do. They put their burdens on you and have you doing things that they should have did as a child, but they living through you because they want you to be this doctor or this lawyer. And then they can go tell all their Facebook friends and all their friends at church, oh yeah, girl, my daughter, yeah, she just passed her exam, you know, to become, you know, PhD, a doctor, you know, but here it is, she work at Walmart, talking about the mama. I'm just saying, let us be real. And I'm not talking about people that work at Walmart. Don't miss the point what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, a lot of times these people want you to do all these different things, and they never lived up to their own expectations. But here it is, you want me to go to college, get 4 degrees, and here it is, you ain't never been to college. So what's your excuse? But it goes back, honor your father and mother. So honor my wishes and things that I want to do. Maybe I don't want to go to college. Maybe I just want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe I just want to do these things. But don't let your family gaslight you and guilt trip you into doing things. Hey, how you doing, Mina G? Welcome. I seen somebody else come in. Hold on, let me see. I seen somebody. Hey, how you doing, Carmen Davis? Welcome. Again, hit the like button, y'all. You know, share this out if you think it'll help somebody. You know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And I appreciate all y'all just being in here and participating in this live. Mina G say, my only option was to be a doctor. So are you saying that that's your family? That's the option they gave you? That's what I'm talking about, right? And I just want to see, like I say, families, they're real strict on these things. It's not something made up. So look what you say, my only option was to be a doctor. How is that y'all, you know, we have so many options to do so many different things, but you only give me that option. Oh, she said yes. So her family gave her an option. Her only option was to be a doctor. Think about that. All y'all that's in this chat do all kind of different things for a living. You work in all kind of different fields. But imagine if your only option, she said she's West Indian. So another culture that, hey, only option is to be a doctor. It's do or die. Either you go be a doctor or, you know, like some of these cultures, the family cash you out. I don't know if that's what they do in West Indian, but I know they're doing in some cultures where they will cash you out because you're not honoring thy father and mother. Is that honoring, or is the family, the mom and dad, really trying to place a stronghold and focus on what they want you to do because they didn't do it? She said, I am a doctor, but not the kind they wanted. Well, good for you. You be the best doctor, the doctor that you wanted to be. They probably mad at you, but who cares? You can be mad and be blue in the face. Who cares at the end of the day? So that's a tough pill to swallow, but a lot of times, you know, they got these coaches. That's what they do. And it's not just, it's right here in America too. They got these narcissistic families that do the same thing. I want you to be a doctor and lawyer. And like I said, they work in Walmart for 30 years. Or they worked at the dollar store for 30 years. But here it is, you want me to go be a doctor and lawyer. Why you didn't be a doctor or a lawyer Or if I join the military, you know what I'm saying, they tell all their Facebook friends, yeah, my son in the military doing this, that, and my daughter in the military. Come on, man. Do you? I like to say, do you, and be the best version of you that you can be. Adam B says it's called tiger parenting in some cultures. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. So let's keep moving along. So often children of narcissists have a tough life, often taking on certain roles, just like what me and G was talking about, taking on certain roles to try and get through growing up in a toxic environment. So, you know, you got the scapegoat, like the shirt I'm wearing, you know, you got the golden child, you know, you got different aspects of this family. And then you have, you know, if you got the narcissistic parent or parents, because sometimes you can have two. I know we don't talk about it a lot, but sometimes you got a mom and dad that's narcissist, and you might have a brother and sister that's narcissist. You just never know how the family dynamics actually are. But these children, they have even a tougher time than some of us, because they dealing with these issues not only in childhood but in adulthood as well, because you haven't broken, you know, renounced the family, you haven't went no contact with the family, and some of us haven't done it because we scared to, or we afraid of what I said earlier, afraid of the guilt trip. And the guilt trip can be bad. The guilt trip, when you think about it, it's almost like a smear campaign when you're with the family, because every time they see you, man, that's wrong, you're not talking to your mama. That's wrong, you're not talking to your daddy. You know, your daddy raised you and stuff, and did all kind of stuff, bought you car. Man, look here. I'm a grown man, you're a grown woman. You should, I don't care what age that person is, take it be an auntie or uncle, it doesn't matter. If I made the decision to go no contact, that's my decision. And you should honor, like we just talked about in Exodus 20:12, you should honor my decision and respect my decision. I'm doing this for the best interest, not only for me, but for me and my family. You see what I'm saying? So everybody wants to play a part in your life until things get real, and then they want no part in your life. Does that make sense? I'll say it again. Everybody wants to play a part in your life until things get real, and then they don't want any part of that. So the only time they come back is when they see you didn't made it. It's just like this YouTube. People don't expect me to make it on YouTube, and that's fine. Some of my family members, that's fine. When they see you blow up, you get 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, and people talking about you and this, that, and the third. Now, them same family members that thought you didn't make it, now they might have not told you to your face, but you know, you hear the whispers and rumors. It's the same people that's running up, man, cuz I knew you would do it. Oh man, that's my son, or whatever. And boy, bye, like they like to say. Ain't no way, boy. Like on the TikTok, always ain't no way, boy. So don't fall for those things when you're dealing with narcissistic family members in any aspect. Oh, let's see. So a narcissistic parent will often abuse the normal parental role of guiding their children and being the primary decision maker in the child's life, becoming overly possessive and controlling. So how many of y'all have been in a situation where the narcissist, the role of the parent, they're not cooking food for you and just being nice. They take that role, that normal parental role that they should be doing, and they just over exaggerate that. And that's like what me and G was saying. That's when they force you to be a doctor or force you to do that. And a lot of times what they doing, they grooming you because they want you. I hate to say this, but it's the truth. They want you to retire them early. They want you to go out there and make six figures because they could never do it. But they figure if my son or my daughter go out there and make six figures, they can retire me early, or they can buy me a house, or I can get that BMW I always wanted. Isn't that crazy? So again, that's not honoring thy father and thy mother. That is abuse. That's narcissistic abuse. That's controlling. That's a lot of things I can say for that. So you got to realize that a lot of people in these situations, parents included, or siblings or whatever, they're in these situations and they're going through the same thing you're going through. But again, nobody wants to speak up and say anything about it. Let me jump into the chat real quick, see what y'all saying. See it scrolling a little bit. Let me see. Let me go up just a little bit. Let's see what Brother Rizzo said. He said, parents are commanded to nurture their children in the discipline and instruction of the Lord, Ephesians 6:4. If they don't follow those commands, they are wrong. Parents can sin too. See, some people, Brother Phil, they like to put, I know you know this, they like to put parents on a pedestal like they can do no wrong. No, parents are human. And like he said, parents can sin too. And parents do sin. And they still sin, been sinning, because if you've been lying for the last 30 years about a situation, isn't that a sin? I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But if it's a sin, it's a sin in the chat, because if you told them about an abusive situation when you was a child and they swept it under the rug, like I said earlier, and they've been basically lying about it, I would call it a sin. So if it's a sin, put it's a sin in the chat. I mean, I think that's a sin. It's an ongoing sin if you think about it. So it's like taking a little snowball and rolling it down here. You know, the snowball gets bigger and bigger. So the lie, even though we don't talk about it, it's still getting bigger and bigger because of the situations and what's going on. So yeah, that's my take on that. But thank you for that, Phil. Let me see. Adam B said, some culture, the parents choose your spouse. That's what happened. Hey, you know what? Before I even read the rest of that, that's what happened to one of my friends. He had to do a arranged marriage. He's from Vietnam and had to do arranged marriage. So he didn't know that. He's married right now. They stay in South Carolina now. But yeah, it was arranged marriage. His parent paid for the wedding. He went down there, I think he met 4 women, and out of the 4, he just picked one, and that's the one he ended up marrying. And yeah, so a lot of cultures do that. But he said, so some cultures, the parents choose your spouse for you, and if you don't marry who they want, they will cash you out or kill you under what they call honor killing. You brought reproach to the family. But that's a tough pill to swallow right there. Tough pill to swallow. Let's see. My wife says some of us were just raised, provided for financially, but not mentored or truly raised up in God. It's a lot of things I think we were missed out on. You don't learn about credit, you know, with these parents from back then. I'll just say that. You don't learn about credit. You don't learn about finances. Like she said, yeah, they'll have a roof over your head and feed you. But what about all the other stuff? About being a man, about being a woman, about things I should and shouldn't do, about, you know, we talk about rape. We should be able to sit at the dinner table and have a discussion, and then there should be some repercussions from what happened to me as a child. So the thing about it, if I'm not protected, you see what I'm saying? If I'm not protected, you're not honoring me as your son, or you're not honoring me as your daughter, you know. So you got to look at these situations for what it is. You know, yeah, they might have provided a roof, and they might have gave you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or whatever and little snacks and took you on little trips to the park. But that's not all parenting. That parenting is more than just those things that I just named. I'm just saying, some kids are cooking at 10, so they can cook for themselves. So then what? And they come at a certain point, okay, when they 12, they can probably ride to the park by themselves. So then what? What are you doing? But it is what it is. Again, you got to realize it's a crazy world. Hey, how you doing, Sky Anna? Welcome. I see a lot of people saying it's a sin. Shannon says it's a sin. Alan B says it's a sin indeed. Exactly. Sky Anna says yes, it's a sin. It is. I mean, it really is. And it's sad, but it is. And the lie just keeps going. Keeps going and going. Years go by. And the same thing you told them as a kid, you can bring it up today and they'll swear it never happened. Lie. Number, I don't know how many. Because it continue lie. You know, it is what it is. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I don't want to mess your name up. Hold on. I think it's Harmony McGee Burton. I hope I said that. I don't like messing people's names up. But he said, I recently graduated from college, but I'm having a hard time finding employment. So I'm forced to live with my narcissistic parents. Any advice? Woo! I know they're going to give you advice in the chat, but what I can tell you, even though you have to live with them for this time, you're going to still have to set boundaries and hold yourself accountable. I know you're in the household. Hopefully you're not there for too long, but you still got to set boundaries. You got to let them know, hey, I'm an adult. You know, I still got things, you know, you got to respect their house. I get there to honor their house, like the Bible verse I brought up, honor thy father and mother. But you still can set boundaries in the home. You can still gray rock them, you know, so to speak, even being in the home, which means, you know, you don't show a lot of emotion. Don't tell them a lot of business things that's going on with you. I wouldn't share a lot of like personal stuff, you know, just keep things surface level. That's how your day's going, you know, it's good, you know, this, that, and the third. But if something really, really happened, and you know, they might use that against you as a small smear campaign, like later on down the line, or say some of these things in front of family, you don't want to, don't tell them. Do not tell them. So my advice is, like I said, set some boundaries, gray rock them as much as you can. You know, limit your time in the home. Try to go out, do things for yourself as much as you can. Go, you know, go get a what is called pedicure. Go get your hair. I'm just saying, there's different things to get out of the house so you limit your exposure to these people. What else? I'm pretty sure they can give you some more stuff in the chat. But like I said, living with these people, it's hard. It's a tough pill to swallow. So we praying for you that, you know, you don't stay there for too long and you find employment rather quickly. That way you can get out of the situation. you know, and, you know, take what you can from, you know, learn what you can from the experience, but then move on and get up out of there. So we pray that you get up out of there quickly. Let me see. My wife said something right here. She said, make a plan, set boundaries. Yeah, I forgot that. Save money and ask God for a way of escape and to help you so that you are financially able to move. Most of the time, the answers are right in front of us. Exactly. So, you know, do what my wife just said and do what I just said, but setting boundaries, make a plan. You got to have an exit strategy. So if you go stay there 2 or 3 months, that's fine. Just know in 2 or 3 months, I got to deal with this situation, but I'm going to Great Rock. I'm going to stay out the house as much as I can, you know, and do different things for myself to make sure you're happy, because what you don't want to do, you don't want to get in a situation where you end up being depressed, being around these narcissistic parents. You know they're narcissists, so you already called them narcissists, so I can imagine how that is being in there. So you don't want to be depressed and anxiety high and all these other things. So like she said, go to God, pray, and come up with your exit strategy. Write it out. Because just thinking about it is one thing. If it was me, I would write out my exit strategy. So if it's 3 months or if it's 6, whatever it is, write it out. Write up how much money you need to save. Plan out your job strategy. You know, how many jobs you go apply for a day. Talk to some people, you know, in your area. Get on, you know, different social media and find out what they kind of speed up the process. You might meet somebody on one of these social media that's hiring in your field, whether it's LinkedIn or Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, and then try to get up out of there as quick as possible. Thank you for that, Shannon. Thank you. Oh, she said thank you too. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Like I said, we try to spread as much knowledge as we can, because dealing with narcissists, it's just tough. It's just tough, especially when it's a mom and dad, and when, like I said, both of them narcissists. Woo, that's almost a deal breaker right there, to be honest with you. Yes. My sister say, Coach Tisha say, true, sir. And that's where our discernment comes in, to know and read the word for ourselves, study, show ourselves approved as well. Amen. Yeah, amen to that. Let me see. Alan B said, brother, what do you think about raising money for those stuck in a narcissistic relationship and can't escape due to financial situations? Let me know. That'd be something that, you know, I mean, I don't know how that would work. No, I'm not, you know, saying I wouldn't do something like that, but God hasn't given me that yet to do something like that. So, you know, I mean, that's something you willing to do. Hey, I see nothing wrong with it, especially if you know, find a way to help people, you know, they in a situation. It's almost like people dealing with domestic violence, you know, so it'd be the same thing. You got a narcissistic abuse situation, trying to raise money and help these, and it's not just women, you know, because we then came to the conclusion that men are abused by narcissists as well, whether it's family members, parents, or spouses. So, you know, so yeah, I think the idea is great. So yeah, we can sit down and talk about it and figure out, you know, hey, that'd be something to, you know, maybe get into, you know. But yeah, I like that idea as well. Pretty cool. My wife also talking to Harmony McGee. She said, above all, seek the Holy Spirit and put your armor on every day. Yes, every day, not 5 hours out of the day, 24/7. Put your armor on. Being around like-minded believers and support groups are important. These people will drive you crazy. Yes, they will. So coming to things like this, like YouTube, you know, being in the lives, going to Clubhouse like my wife have on Tuesdays. If you're on Clubhouse, if you're not on Clubhouse, download the app, get on Clubhouse. She hold rooms on Tuesday at on Clubhouse. I think it's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. She has a room. So follow her, North Free Living. You can find out more information about that. So yeah, participate in these different things. And that's why I say a lot. It's good to participate in a lot. Ask questions. Even if I can't answer it, or I might not see it sometimes, depending on how much the stuff is scrolling, somebody in there can answer the question and help you out. So just realize that. It's not all, you know, it's an interactive thing on YouTube. So thank you for that question, Harney McGee. Thank you for that. Hope we was able to answer your question as well. Okay, let's keep moving, y'all. So quick question. How many of you have left your family? I should have put narcissistic family, but how many of you have left your family or thinking about leaving your family, or, you know, in the, you know, thinking about leaving or in the process of leaving is what I should say. So how many of you want to put like a 1 in the chat, or say I am, or however you want to answer that? I just want to see, you know, because I think it's more people, that believe it or not, that has actually went no contact. I ain't talking about with just one person, but went no contact with the whole family. And I can only imagine what those reasons are. So let's see what we got in the chat. Let's see. Sky Anna said me. I knew my wife have. Queen E, welcome. Thank you for joining. Queen E say I have. Okay, I already said Sky. Okay, Donna has. Alan B. Okay, Alan B. Okay. MB Joes, Jasmine Henry. See, so again, we always think, well, it's just me dealing with. No, If you come in here and you ask questions, you participate, it's not just you. I promise. A lot of our stories are similar, or you can figure out like, man, they did this to me and my family as well. Because narcissists, they demons. They demons. Let's just be real with it. So they demons, so they do things a certain way. So people that went narcissist, have went no contact with their family because of narcissist abuse. I wasn't expecting. I was thinking 2 or 3 people was gonna say. I knew Shannon was gonna say something. I was thinking 2 or 3, but look how many people said I have too. So it's not just you. Just know that you're not alone. You're not alone. My wife say best decision she ever made, and yeah. So Mina G say I have thought about leaving for over 30 years. Wow, she thought about leaving her family for over 30 years. Wow, and it's a tough process. I don't care what culture you're in, whether you're West Indian or American or Asian or Chinese, Canadian, it doesn't matter. Leaving a whole family is a huge decision, but sometimes it's the best decision. I'm not telling y'all all to go leave your family, but what I am saying, sometimes it's your best decision to actually leave your family, especially when you're dealing with a narcissistic, abusive family and they're controlling and all the things that comes with that. So yeah, we praying for you, Mina G, that you come to a conclusion or a decision on what you have to do. Maybe just great rock them for you've been doing good for 30 years, so maybe the next 30 just great rock them. I don't know, but yeah. So thank y'all for answering that question. So just remember that love does not cause you pain and suffering. So if your family has you constantly crying, you constantly arguing with these people, and notice I said family, so I ain't talking about one particular person. I'm talking about family. So your family has you in pain, you crying, you suffering, you always giving them money, they always asking for things, always asking to borrow things. And when you go to them, the one time you go to them and need something and they say no, that's not real love. That they only love you because you're giving them things. It's not a two-way relationship. It's like going down a one-way street. You going down the street giving them something, and you got to make a block and come back around because it's not a two-way street. They'll never come back up the street or to your house or to your cash app or whatever you want to call it and give you anything because they don't have the means or anything to give you. They don't want to give you anything. So you got to realize that. So just realize that all family, just because how they say that, blood is thicker than water. I laugh every time I hear that because the thing about it is, it's not. I've learned that over the years. I ain't say I knew that when I was a kid, but I know now blood is not thicker than water because a lot of people that say they blood related, man, whatever. You can kick rocks with that because a lot of y'all say y'all blood related to y'all family. Your family is the one that abused you when you was a kid. They still telling you, doing smear campaign. Your own family doing smear campaigns on you. Hey, how you doing? Tells the T on NPD and relationship. Thank you for that super chat. Say teach, brother. Thank you for that. May God return that to you over and over again. Thank you for that. That's another channel you can follow. The T on NPD and relationship. Telsha always brings it I caught the tail end. I still gotta watch the replay from Thursday, what she did last night, but it's just be going in. Another one be going in. It's just good to see people in the community come together and share this knowledge because without people like I ain't talking about myself, but not without people like that, it's just the word wouldn't get spread and people wouldn't know about narcissism. Just think about it for a second. So yes, I seen something that. Oh, Queen, he say I found your pages searching how to leave a North family. Oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm glad. Hey, it was meant to be. So I'm happy you're here. So thank you for joining. Again, hit the like button, y'all. If you haven't subscribed to the channel. Usually I'm live every Wednesday and Friday unless something happens. But usually every Wednesday and Friday, 7 p.m. I'm live. Telsha is live every Thursday and she drops videos during the week. My wife is live every Saturday at 1 p.m. and she also drops all kind of videos during the week. And Joy, Pink Girl Teaches. She's live every Sunday, and then she dropped videos all through the week. So you got content all around you. Yeah, it's not, you got content. Like every day of the week, almost you got content. So let's see. What did I miss? Oh, Shannon said, woo, that's me, always giving and doing family. And that's what happens. We get caught up as being the giver, but you never receive anything. You get so focused on, okay, my family need me. You're not the savior of the family. That's for God. And I think a lot of us get in that situation where we're like, oh, I gotta help the family out. Oh, my brother car broke. I gotta give him $500. My mama need this, Mama been doing just fine and well before you was even on this earth. Mama was doing things. Daddy was doing things. Your brother is a grown man. Your sister's a grown woman. They know how to do things. I'm not saying don't help your family, but if it's a constant thing where I always got to help you and then you never helping me, we got a problem. I can tell you that we got a big problem. We got a huge problem. And it goes for friends or whatever. I'm not that guy that you can just come to and say, hey, Simon, let me get 500 out you. Out of who? 500? You might be talking about 500 pennies. I can maybe get it out of my New Orleans Saints piggy bank I got in the room. I might have 500 pennies for you. $500? Nah, miss me with that one. And I ain't even being funny. Yeah, Shan, I'm not being funny. I'm being real. Alan B say blood is thicker than water, but you still need water to make blood. In fact, blood is 90% water. Man, that boy just broke that all the way down. You heard how he did that? I love it. I love it. Yeah, so y'all gotta watch these people when they always trying to, like I say, come to you and borrow. It's okay to say no. Don't be the yes man, like I like to say. I don't like yes men, but don't be the yes man just because you think you owe your friend. Don't let them guilt trip you in. Well, remember last time, sis? Or remember last time, bro? Man, you gave me that $500. Man, I need it. Man, you got to find another way to get it. They got loans you can get. I don't know what your credit like, but they got loans you can get. You can go get payday loans. They got a bunch of different ways to get this money. And I'm not the only person in the world that can provide it to you. So you might want to just saying. Just keeping it real. No, we're just keeping it real. So making a decision to leave can be the matter of life and death. Sometimes in these families, if you think about it, making that decision, like who was it? I think it was Mina G said she been thinking over 30 years about leaving her family. This decision is tough in itself, but it also can be the matter of life and death. And the reason why I say that, sometimes when you're in these situations when you're married to this person and they threatening to do things to you or your children, that's the matter of what I'm talking about, life or death. That's when you shouldn't be asking me questions. You shouldn't be asking my wife, Norfree Living, questions. You shouldn't be asking Telsha. No, you should be getting your butt in a car, finding your way. Remember we just talked about exit strategy? You should have your go bag. If you don't know what a go bag is, go watch one of my videos. I can't remember what video that was, but go bag is having your stuff packed already, ready to go, because you need to just grab your bag, grab your kids, get out of the house and go, because it's the matter of life and death. So these decisions come up on us, that'll sneak up on us sometime with these family members, but you got to be ready to go at the drop of a hat. You got to be ready to go. You do. And this one I know people don't like to talk about. And I talked about children narcissists before. I got a video about that. Can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head, but I got a video about narcissistic children. But narcissists raise baby narcissists. I misspelled the thing. What do I mean about this? I ain't checked my thing. So what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, if you're in a household for 15, 20, 30, 40 years, so some of y'all stay till y'all 40, let's be real, with narcissists, you're going to have some narcissistic traits rub off on you. And you can become a narcissist by being raised by a narcissist family. You don't believe me? Okay, let me break this down a little bit. I'm not talking about no particular celebrity, but think about how many celebrities when you look at their parents, they narcissists, and you look at them, the celebrity that they narcissists. Oh, you don't believe me? It's okay, let's break this down. And I might be wrong, and I wasn't even going here, but let's go here. So Michael Jackson, rest in peace, whatever. How many of y'all think that his dad and his mom was narcissists? I'll wait. What you know about the stories you didn't heard, everything you didn't heard about Joe Jackson and the mama? How many of y'all think both of them was narcissists? I'll wait. I'll give y'all a few seconds to think. If you think there's narcissists, put yes. If you don't, put no. Let's just see, because I'm gonna wait to get my answer. I don't want to sway any of y'all to answer, but y'all probably already know what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go to another one. Just coming up, I'm just thinking about this at the top of my head. So yeah. So let me see. Let's go in the chat. Let's see what y'all saying. How many of y'all think Joe Jackson and what's the wife name? I can't think of her name, are narcissists? So Dinah said D. Jammer say I do. My wife say yes. Jammer say she was just as bad as him. Say Captain was covert. Boy, Joe was overt. So I'm not the only one that thought that. That just hit me just now. Joe Jackson, definitely a narcissist. Okay, Queen. Okay, let's do another one. We just gonna play. We're just not playing a game, but let's do another one. So how many of y'all think Beyonce, mama and daddy, was narcissists? Or at least one of them were narcissists? Think about it. What you know? Now, if you don't know him, hey, I guess you can't answer. But how many of y'all think that Beyonce mom and daddy was narcissists? At least one of them. I'll wait. I'll give y'all a few seconds to answer this, because when you think about it, and you think about who Beyonce is now, how that saying go, the apple don't fall too far away from the tree. I'm just saying. Just think about that for a second. Think about what's her name? Tina Knowles, and then I forgot the daddy now. I'm bad with names, but if you really look at the dynamics of that family, and even look at her sister Solange, you can see the dynamics. You can see the golden child, Beyonce. You can see now. See, Solange can go either way. She can be the scapegoat, or she can just be the forgotten child. I don't know which one she is, to be honest. I'm not really sure, but they can go either way. But you don't really hear much about her. So just think about that. So again, I think so. Yeah. Matthew. Okay, Matthew. Okay. I forgot. So my wife say, I think so too. There's usually a narc in the middle somewhere. When you think about, you can go down the list and look at some of your celebrities. And if you do just a little research on Google and look at their parents, I guarantee you'll figure out one of them was a narcissist. I'm just saying. I don't diagnose like my wife said, but I do discern. Okay, Queenie said, yeah, my wife said the roles are interchangeable. Yeah. She said, Trapper saying the peaches don't grow on apple trees. Yeah. Let me see. Dinah said Tina Knowles devalued her current husband on video. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So I know she married. I can't remember the guy's name, but Dana, I'm glad you put that in there. Now, how many of y'all think that Jada Pinkett Smith, me and Shannon and I were just talking about this, is a narcissist? And then look at their children. I'm just saying. Now, I'll go ahead and tell y'all he's an Ahab. I'll tell y'all that. So what does that make Jada Smith? That's Jezebel that's what we talk about. I did a video about Jezebel. You might want to check that out. But that's Jezebel. Am I just trying to talk about your favorite celebrities? No, that's not what I'm doing. I'm just showing you that narcissists raise baby narcissists. And I guarantee if you go look at Jada Pinkett Smith, mom and dad, one of them probably was a narcissist. And you go back a little bit further, their mom and dad probably was a narcissist. You think I'm making this up? We can do research. We can Google this stuff out and figure out, okay, it's at least one. It's always one. I'm just saying, it's always one. It come down the line. And until you break that soul tie, until you break that stuff up, repent and renounce and all that stuff is going to continue to happen. That cycle is going to continue to happen because somebody won't stand up in the family and it just continue to happen. So the narcissists keep getting passed down. It goes to children, goes to other children, keep going to their children. Before you know it, your great-great-great-great-grandchildren going to have a narcissist somewhere around them because nobody stood up and said anything. So look, my sister say Jada is one for sure. And I didn't even know nothing about Jada Pinkett Smith until recently, like in the last few months. She's all over social media and the way she's doing things. Man, look here. You want to see a classic grade A Jezebel? Well, there you go. There you go. You jam say Jada Pinkett Smith is a witch. I wouldn't put that past. She might be. My wife said most definitely Jada is a super slick one. Yeah. So like everybody, yeah. And let me say exposing that. Man, MB Joe say she snaked on Dr. Romney red table. I remember I didn't watch the whole thing, but I know what you're talking about when that red table talk when they came on there. Dinah brings up a good point. How's the whole family in therapy except Jada? Even Will's first wife and son were in family therapy session, but Jada was no, because narcissists not going to therapy. You ever been to therapy with a narcissist? I have. That's the worst experience ever because it's just going to be a bunch of lies, a waste of your time, and basically a waste of their time because you're not going to get any truth. I know when I went to therapy with my ex, she was a narcissist. It was just all a lie. I didn't know then, but I found out later. Everything she said in those, I think we went to like 5 therapy sessions, was all lies. Well, about 90% of it. We got a little truth in there. So, yeah. Why would they go? All right, let's keep moving, fam. Let's keep moving. Next Bible verse, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. So if they train you up as a narcissist, I'm not taking the Bible verse out of context. Just follow me. If they train you up as a narcissist, train up a child in the way he should go, which is godly and God-fearing and things like that's the way the Bible's saying. But if you're getting trained by a narcissist, you're going to go that way and you're not going to depart from being a narcissist. I know I took that a little bit out of context, but think about it. Think about it. If you're getting raised by a narcissist and they training you to do narcissistic things. You seeing abuse in the house, you might be seeing your mom get abused or your dad getting abused, depending if, you know, he air, whatever the case is. You seeing this, you the golden child, and maybe you the scapegoat, and maybe you the forgotten child, and maybe, I'm just saying, you gotta look at it for what it is. They raising baby narcissists all the time, all around the world. And crazy it may sound, it happens more often than you think. It happens more often than you think. So stop listening to the haters. I said this earlier, I want to bring it up. They always tell you, you stop talking to your mom, dad, or whatever, what if they pass away? Well, what if I pass away? You know, that's when you go no contact. You always got one goofball that comes out and say, well, what if they pass away? I could pass away too. What is your point? That's your mom. That's the classic. That's your mom. That's your dad. That's your family. Well, if you love them so much, how about you go let them adopt your 35, 40-year-old butt, and you can be in that narcissistic family, and then let me know how that works out for you. You can sign up and get adopted by them, and you can go live my nightmare, because I'm not having a nightmare. I'm about to live a dream because I went no contact with the family. I'm just saying. But stop listening to these people, because all they're doing is gaslighting you, and all they're doing, like we said earlier, they guilt tripping you to go back into a situation that's trauma related, that got drama related. It's abusive. It's a lot of neglect in that family. It's a lot of lying going on in that family, a lot of hating going on. Yeah, your own family can hate you. Don't think for a second people in your family don't hate you. Oh, they hate you. They hate you so much that they don't even love you. They just hate you. Just saying. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. So leaving a narcissistic family is about, think about it, it's about mental health. It's about surviving. I could have put other things on. It's about survival, because you got to survive. Standing there, it's going to be harder for you to survive in a narcissistic family. It's about faith, and it's about God. You gotta trust God that he can get you out of the situation. You got to have faith that he's going to get you out of the situation. You got to be able to survive, to be able to tell your story, and you got to have your mental health, because they destroy this, they're going to destroy everything. And that's what the narcissist is trying to do. They're trying to destroy your mental. They destroy this up here. You lost in the sauce, like they like to say. You're gone. You gone in the wind or wherever. There's nothing we can get out, because they put you in, I talked about this before. They put you in the psych ward. The demon has won. You think about it that way. So leaving a narcissistic family is more than just you. It's about your mental health, but also your children, your husband, your wife mental health, you know, whichever one of y'all leaving. It's about survival. You got to be able to survive. It's about faith. It's about God. It's about finances. It's about a lot. And it's a lot riding on that decision about leaving that family. I know we don't think about it that way, but you think about it like what I'm saying. It's a lot riding on that one decision. I know they said one of the biggest decisions you make in life is buying a house, buying a car, and getting married. Well, I think they need to add a fourth one. It's leaving a narcissistic family. It's another big decision that you're making. So remember, getting married, buying a house, buying a car is important decisions, your biggest decision. But leaving a narcissistic family should be right up there with them. If not number two, I don't know how they label it, but it should be up there, because it's a huge decision, and it doesn't just affect you, it affects your children, your children's children. It affects a lot. Just think about that for a second, family. So some of you are blocking your blessings by staying with the abusive family. And you think about it, the longer you stay in this family, God is not going to bless mess. You in mess, so why would he bless mess? Now, you'll notice when you leave that mess and you go off on your own and you're able to go off and do some things, your blessings are starting to flow. Your blessings are being blocked because you're determined to try to fix this family. God didn't tell you to fix the family. Are you a psychiatrist? Okay, well, you're a psychiatrist. I guess you can try, you know. And then still, did God tell you to fix the whole family? That's not your job. That's not your type. Sometimes a family got to fix themselves, meaning the family, each person got to do their own work with God, and some of them got to go get therapy and all this other thing. They got to fix themselves. And we all know narcissists are not willing to do that. So again, who gave you that job to save the family? So you captain to save a family. I just made that one up. You captain to save a family. You want to save the whole family. Why? What are you going to get out of it? You're going to get stressed out. You're going to be, your anxiety is going to be high. You're probably going to have high blood pressure, diabetes, and all these other things, because you're stressing out on a family that doesn't love you. So why are you trying to save a narcissistic family? Focus on yourself. Focus on your immediate family. When I say immediate, I'm talking about the people that's in your household. The people that when you turn the lights off at night, the people are in your house sleeping with you. I don't care if it's your dog. Focus on that. Focus on your cats and everything in your house. Stop worrying about what's going on across the street at your cousin's house. Little Billy Bob over there across the street, go do whatever he go do and still be narcissistic in nature. I'm just saying. We're moving right along, fam. Moving right along. So trust your instincts and your discernment. I'm going to jump back in the chat right after this. Trust your instincts and your discernment. So if God is telling you something, you ain't got to come ask me, man, Solomon, what you think about that? I mean, you can. We can have a discussion because it's always good to get a second opinion. But if God tell you to leave your family, if God tell you to go no contact with your family, if God tell you, hey, you need to pull back from giving to your family members all the time, I'm talking about, when I say giving, I'm talking about time, I'm talking about money, I'm talking about, just whatever. If God is telling you that, who am I to question what God's saying? But you want to call me and you want to have a conversation, we can do that. But I'm just saying. So trust your instincts and your discernment, because a lot of us, we call it our first mind. I know we like to say, well, I should have trusted my first mind. A lot of times God telling us right there, no, don't do it. Don't give them that $100. Don't give them that $500. Don't pick up that phone. How many times y'all that seen the phone ring and you knew somebody you didn't want to talk to? What we do? Hello? And then you end up being mad that you answered that phone after 20 minutes because it's a narcissist and you didn't talk to him. And you knew it was going to happen, man. You should have had him probably blocked, or you should have been going no contact, but we'll answer the phone. And there you have it. So now we got a full blown, now we mad and all these other things. So yeah. So let me jump in the chat right quick. Let me see. I know I missed a good bit. Let's see. We go up just a little bit. I can go back too far. Donnie said, I stopped worrying and caring long ago about what other people think of my relationship with my family. You got to get to the point where you just don't care. And it's not being arrogant or anything. You just don't care because people go say what they go say. Who cares? You don't pay any bills in my house. You don't pay my car notes, my you don't pay anything, life insurance. You don't pay anything over here. You don't put food on the table. So I couldn't care any less than what I care now about what you say. Because if I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube. If I cared what people say. You just gotta, I don't care. So it could be a nasty comment or a crazy comment about why you talking. I don't care. And depending on what day you catch me on, I might go back and forth with you, but it's not that I'm mad. I'm just going back and forth with you. I ain't got nothing better to do that day. And I just feel like doing it. I'll do it sometimes. I don't do it as much as I used to, man. Shannon and I had a conversation, so I don't do it as much. I just go ahead and try to block and delete. But sometimes, it's the flesh. Sometimes I go back and forth. You thinking I'm mad? I'm just going back and forth. Because if you know me, I'm naturally a comedian. So I like to clown. So when I see situations like that, I go back and forth with you for no reason. And what happens is you'll be the one that get mad. And I'll just sit back like, man, this is funny to me. But I'm just saying. But to each his own. To each his own. Jammer say those are the people who are narcissists to their families. They're just trying to keep you in a cycle. Yes, they might be narcissists themselves and they see something going on and they want to just keep you in the narcissistic family. Man, I ain't got time for that, man. I don't have time for that. And why should I listen to you? Whoever you are, the cousin, the sister, the auntie, why should I actually listen to you? What have you done for me lately? I don't go to your house. I don't celebrate holidays. So you ain't gave me advice in 30 years. Why am I listening to you today? But that's how people do. They think that they can tell you how to live. Like, you're not living your own life right. So you telling me something, man, you might as well go flush that down the toilet because I ain't listening to it. Yeah. Let me go down and see. My wife say, I could literally feel the chains fall off of me and the spirits being lifted off me when I broke their curses. Going no contact, breaking those curses, breaking those soul ties. Breaking the chains, like Shannon like to say. Yes. Queen E say exactly 100. I'm not God. I had to accept there's no love or hope there. And see, when you accept that, man, that's a big step. That's a huge step. When you think about it, it's a huge step. It really is. It really is. Hey, how you doing, Spanish girl too? Welcome. Y'all don't forget to hit the like button, share this content out. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. We still growing. We getting somewhere. We making a little traction over here. So we still growing. Let me see. My wife said, once you know and you stick around, you will be mad at yourself. Oh, thank you for that, sis. I just seen it. I actually kept my phone on this time so I can see stuff. Usually I have my phone on do not disturb. But I said, man, I'm gonna stop doing that because I don't be knowing when stuff be happening. Let me see. Okay, I see it. Thank you for that, sis, for that cash app. You know who you are. Thank you for that. God bless you and may he return it to you over and over again. Thank you for that. So yeah, so a a lot of these times, you know, like Shannon said, once you know and you stick around, you will be mad at yourself when a snake bites you. A snake will be a snake. Y'all know how the story goes. Snake will be a snake. At some point, it's going to bite you. Narcissists are snakes. They demon. They demons in human form. So they will strike at some point. And you got to be prepared for that evil wrath. You know? Sis say, that's it. You can't care. I care more about my peace and my relationship with God. That's what I'm saying. You can't sit there and just wake up. Oh Lord, you know, my mom, my dad, you know, I went no contact. Man, so what? Who cares? So you went no contact for a reason. You went no contact for a reason. It wasn't just you just woke up that morning, you know, I'm gonna go no contact with my family. No, it's things that led up to that. It's abuse, it's trauma, it's drama. It's a lot of things that led. It's the narcissistic abuse. It's a lot of things that led up to you making that decision. I guarantee. It wasn't just you woke up on a Saturday morning at 7 a.m. You know what? I'm gonna no contact with my family today. Now you've been thinking like me and G said, she's been thinking about it for 30 years. Some of us think about this for years, months, or whatever. But we made a decision. It's a decision you're making for yourself. So yeah. All right, let's finish off this last little bit. I'm actually gonna finish early. I like this. Let's see. I got a couple more. And I got a few things to read that I found is real good. Hold on. So another Bible verse. Psalm 27:10. For my father and my mother have forsaken me, but the Lord will take me in. So when your mom and dad are narcissists or just abusive or had a controlling spirit or a lying spirit or whatever, the Lord will take you in. God will accept you as you are. When your mom and dad, remember, they human. We just talked about parents sinning too. They're not perfect. So they do things as well. So what does forsaken mean for y'all that don't know? Forsaken, abandon or cast aside, to give up or leave entirely. So your narcissistic family, ban you from the family, ban you from the family functions, tell you can't come around, don't bring your children here. That's what forsaken means. They have abandoned you. I don't care what age they did it. Y'all hear the story. Sometimes they do it. You see the girl or the son get thrown out at 14, 15 years old. And it's not that child is bad. It's that the parents are bad. But they paint a picture, which when you think about it, it's basically a smear campaign saying that child is bad and I cannot control them. No, you can't control them because you're a narcissist and you don't know how to raise a child. You don't know how to raise them. So just know that God is always with us. I might not be there. Shannon might not be there. Telsha might not be there. Rizzo might not be there. Jazz might not be there to answer your phone call. But God can answer that 24/7, any day of the week, 365. He's going to be there. So when your family forsake you, I'm talking about anybody in your family. Your brother don't want to talk to you no more. That's fine. That's fine. Pray about it. You know, cry. You know, you got your moment. You know, Shannon, she always talk about, okay, I'll give you 5-10 minutes, you know, your little pity party. And then you got to get the moving. You can't just lie in that stuff and thinking that, you know, well, my mom and them don't talk to me no more. What am I going to do? What you're going to do is, I want you to open up your Bible, read some Bible. I want you to pray about this thing. I want you to talk to God. I want you to come on YouTube, go on Clubhouse, find out resources. I ain't even talking about narcissist abuse at this point. Find resources that can help you move forward, because staying in that sunken place is not where you want to be. It's not where you want to be, family. Trust me. I've been there where you just don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who to talk to. And you just sit there like just contemplating, you know, weeks at a time, like what I'm supposed to do. And then once you make a decision, finally, God been telling you the decision been right in front of you. Once you finally make the decision, you're like, you know what? Like Shannon said, I should have did this long ago. But we hold on to these families because we was taught as kids and as children that family, blood is thicker than water. The family comes first. No, the family doesn't come first, because the family will throw you under the bus quicker than anybody. They will throw you under the bus quicker than one of your best friends will. They will throw you under the bus quicker than a stranger will. Oh, you don't believe me? Do we need to break this down again? Family will throw you under the bus quick and run you over 2 times. I mean, back up and drive back again, because a lot of family, you think they love you. If they narcissists in nature, they don't care about you either. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not being mean or anything. I'm just keeping it real. Family don't care about you either. A lot of them don't. A lot of us have sisters and brothers and cousins and moms and dads and uncles. They don't like you. They don't like what you stand for. They don't like that you talk about God all the time. They don't like that you pray all the time. They don't like that you post on all these social media. You always talking about narcissistic abuse and abuse or domestic violence and talk about it. They don't like that. And they would not tell you that. Now the family will have meetings and they'll talk about it, but they won't invite you, and you wonder why you don't know things. See, I don't care about things that's going on, because if I really need to know, I figure somebody will reach out. If they don't reach out, it's not for me to know. I find out weeks and months, and you guys ask my wife, you don't believe it. It'd be a year later. Oh yeah, such and such, something happened. It wasn't for me to know. Just saying. So let me read these things right here. Again, thank y'all for participating and just being here. Man, this family, this leaving a narcissistic family, like I said, it's a huge decision. But do not, just remember, do not let anybody in your family or your friends guilt trip you into going back into an abusive family. Because remember, the whole family can be abusive, or 2 or 3 people can be abusive, and not just one person sometimes. It could be an uncle. You know, you got uncle and touch you when you was a kid. You got to sit at the dinner table. Shannon did a post about that a while back. What is called a video, Pass the Peas. Yeah, go check that out. Pass the peas. Because the family, they just sweep it under the rug. Everybody know what Uncle Jimmy did. But they just sit down, eat at Thanksgiving, pass presents around at Christmas. Uncle Jimmy there. And they just don't ever talk about what Uncle Jimmy did to you as a child. But they want you to sit there and act like everything is good. Nah, it's not good. Enough is enough, and that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm gonna keep making these videos. So it's time to break these strongholds. It's time to have these open conversations about abuse, about men being abused, about women being abused. Women been talking about it for years. Men, we starting to catch up and talk about it more. That's why I'm spreading this. Hey, we gotta share these things, especially when you go tell a parent, and then you a child. You go and tell this parent, hey, I was touched by such and such, and then they tell you it didn't happen. Who lies about things like these? But that's what happens in these things. These families, they do these things, and they hide these family secrets. That's what they are. They hide these family secrets for years. Matter of fact, Shannon know what I'm talking about. They will say, I'm taking this to my grave. And you know how many secrets, and we call it, skeletons in the closet, these families take to their grave? A lot of them. And tell people like me and my wife, Northfield Living, and Telsha and Joy, or different people that spread their message. Even Rizzo, on his podcast, just talking about different things, bringing awareness about these different subjects. It's going to continue doing the same thing. You're going to continue having people doing the same thing. So I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to continue spreading this message about narcissistic abuse, about holidays, whatever God tells me to talk about. It's my channel, and I talk about what I want. But you have to realize that a lot of times, family that are narcissistic, mom, dad, brother, whomever, they don't care about you. Stop running up to these people family functions. And I'll go off on a little tangent with this. A lot of times these families put you in a situation where, again, it's guilt tripping, like you have to go to this family function. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You gotta go to the family reunion. Oh, that's your family. You ain't seen them in 4 years. You need to be there. Man, boy, bye, whatever. No, I don't. Oh, it's Christmas. I know you don't celebrate Christmas, but it ain't but I don't celebrate Christmas. So whatever. Where's Thanksgiving? You can come around and see your family. I ain't like y'all. I'm just saying, some of y'all feel that way, but y'all still go, and then you miserable the whole time you at this celebration, whatever the function is. It could be a wedding. You ain't like the bride or the groom, but you there, and then you had the audacity to go buy them a gift. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because you don't want to get guilt trip. Oh, you ain't buying that? Man, bump that. For one, I'm not going to the wedding. I'm not buying y'all no gift. If you send the invitation, I might send it back to you and say, I'm not coming. I'm just saying, you can say no. We are adults. You can say no, whatever. And like I tell people, if you bad enough to call my phone and have a conversation, we're going to talk about it. But most people, I'm not no big bad guy. I'm not saying that. But most people would not call you. Now, they'll talk behind your back. They'll do a smear campaign, but a lot of people won't call you and actually tell you anything. You don't believe me? Try it. Tell them no and watch how many. Your phone, it probably ain't gonna ring. It might be one person that text you. Oh, you're not coming? No. Short answer. That's called great rocking. I don't need to have a whole conversation explaining why I'm not coming to your event. You're not, cuz you're not coming? No. Boom. Leave it at that. We done. We ain't got nothing else to talk about. We are good. I'm not about to sit here and explain or none of this stuff. I'm good. We keep it moving. Keep it moving. Queen E say, come on. I'm just having a conversation. Y'all know how I do over here. Sometimes I go off on the 10. I'm just having a conversation. Dinah said, I never went to family functions. I'm an introvert. It was to the point that I'd be forgotten for invitations because I never went in the first place. Hey, forget me. I don't care. Think about it. You got to drive out of town. I got to get dressed. I got to get my hair cut. I got to go drive out of town and go sit around people I don't want to be around in the first place. So what am I doing? I'm putting myself in a position that I shouldn't be in anyway. So I'm good. I'm good. Coach to say, take your time, bro. I said, bump that. Yeah, bump that. You know, hey, it is what it is, sis. Keep moving. Shannon say RSVP, yes or no? No is an option. Exactly. It's on there. RSVP. No, I'm not coming. I don't want to go to your function, your wedding, or whatever. If I want to go, I'm going to go. Not scared of nobody, but if I don't want to go and put myself in a predicament where I feel like I got to defend myself or get, you know, try to gaslight me or guilt trip me, it's not what I feel like doing. Because you can't guilt trip me that way. You can't gaslight me like that. And y'all should be the same way. If you are put in that situation, you should know enough information now that they couldn't do it if they wanted to. But why put yourself in a position if you don't have to? I'm just saying. So yeah. So let's read these few things and then we're gonna get up out of here. I got this called Narcissist Family. I got this from psychologytoday.com. They named a few different things how you tell you're in a narcissist family, or you can see a narcissist family. You know, I guess you around like maybe a spouse family or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be real. Hold on, wait. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me see. Dinah say, my mother called me all kinds of names. See, and I've been around a family that the mom would call them all kind of B's and you know H's and all kind of names. And me coming from the family I came from, I just never heard that. So it was like I knew something wasn't right with that. And, you know, you hear a mom calling a daughter that's like, wait, what? What are y'all doing? But again, was she a narcissist? I don't know. Chances she probably was. Everybody, that's an old comedy song by Ray Clark named Thank God and Greyhound, You're Gone. Please listen to it. It's about a man who was abused by a narcissistic woman. And I don't know just saying, and it's D to him. I don't know what this last part is, but okay, by Ray Clark. Okay, I don't know if y'all know this song, but I don't think I heard it. Maybe I did. I don't know, but I'm gonna go check it out. What y'all talking about, sis? She said she's talking to Coach Tisha. Bro ain't playing no game with. Nah, I just gotta keep it real. I mean, a lot of things go on, and people don't want to talk about it. Well, I'm here for it. Let's go ahead and talk about it. We got open dialogue, open conversation. I don't care what they gonna do. I mean, whatever. Let's keep moving. You know, it is what it is. Whoa, man, G, I'm sorry you was told that. She said, I was told I shouldn't have been born. No, you should be born and you where you're supposed to be. You say you're a doctor. What kind of doctor are you if you don't mind telling me anyway, since you said you're a doctor? The woman a doctor, so whatever. You here for a reason. God got you here for a reason. And your family, if they telling you all these things, I know you say you've been debating for 30 years. My debate would be over. I'm just saying what I would do. My debate would be over. It wouldn't be no more debating if I'm going to leave y'all for 30 years. You talking about I shouldn't be born. We ain't got nothing to debate. We good. Debate is over. It's closed session. I made the decision that I'm going no contact with all y'all. All y'all. You know what I'm saying? So you good. You good. So you supposed to be here. God got you here for a reason. So she said, and also called all kind of names like witch and yeah. This woman got a PhD. Y'all look at this. She got a PhD in psychology and biophysics. Man, look here, man. Huh? Oh, I thought it said psychology. Oh, okay, I said that wrong. My bad. Shannon, see Shannon screaming from the other room. She right there. She right over there. Okay, so yeah, she got a PhD. Man, look here. I wouldn't be worried about their family. And then you say she said I'm in my 30s. Meaning, G, look here. I wouldn't be worried. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what Solomon would do. Me, with them degrees, I'm making my own money. Look here. Everybody that called me out my name, everybody that still try to gaslight me and guilt trip me, I'll be in my phone. Delete, block, delete, block. I'll be going down the list. If it's 400 of them, they all be by the end of the night or tomorrow morning. All of them suckers will be blocked. You call my number. Did they change their number? I ain't change my number. You block. Call for another number to answer the phone. I blocked that number too. I know because I didn't did it before. So I did it to my stepdad because he's a narcissist. It took me a while to figure that out, but he's a narcissist. He tried to call me from another number, answer the phone, block that number too. I don't want to talk to you. And he told me, he said, well, the last time we talked, you said you didn't want to talk to me. You thought I was lying? I was serious. I'm people that know me, I don't have no reason to lie. I was serious the last time. So you think I blocked that number too. He ain't called back since. It's been over a year. So figure that one out. Just saying. I'm just telling you what I would do. I can't tell you what to do, but meaning you're in good hands. Hey, keep coming around the family. We're gonna pray for you. Hey, like sis say, the devil is a lie. God put you here. Yeah, you here. Jammer say, look at that. You so smart. I mean, you intelligent. I mean, yeah, you getting a lot of love. I mean, come on, man. Nah. My wife say these people will have you believe in complete lies from the enemy. Man, you here for a reason. So you're a doctor. Do your thing. We proud of you. Your family, if they ain't proud of you, like Coach Tisha said earlier, bump them. You say that when you don't want. I don't curse. No more. God working on me, but hey, bump them. That's what you say. Bump them. Oh, look what she say. She say, but they wanted a cut of my scholarship money. Man, boy, bye. Whole family would have. They'd have been deleted that day. So you called me names. I'm not the doctor you wanted me to be. And then you got the audacity to say you want a cut of my scholarship money? How they say that? Boy, bye. Felicia, bye. All y'all bye. Y'all can kick rocks with no shoes on is what I say, which go hurt. Yeah, they tripping. Yeah. Boy, I tell you. Oh, meaning G, we happy for you over here. We happy. She say thanks everyone for the love. Yeah, we got you over here. So we good. We good. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You're in the right spot, right place. So you're good over here. Like sis say, she said, Mina G, keep healing, and eventually what they say will not matter. When you get to that point where you don't care what they say, that's when you're gonna be able to make the decision. You go to God in prayer. Like I said, don't listen to me, don't listen to none of it, but you go to God in prayer, and if you need to go no contact with your family, he's gonna tell you when and how to do that. And I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna hurt, because it does, but it gets better. And then the more you ain't got to deal with these people, think about you're gonna have a lot of free time. You ain't got to answer these phone calls throughout the day. You're gonna have probably a lot of money because you ain't got to give them money anymore. I'm just saying, you're gonna have a lot of things you're gonna be able to do because you ain't got to go to these family functions that they forcing you to go to. Because I'm just saying, you go free up is what I'm saying. A lot of things, because we are a narcissistic family. That's what this whole video about. You got to get away from these people. They mean you no good at all. They mean you no good. Alan Beach said, I'm tired of your presence. Dismiss. Let me see. Spanish Girl 2 says, Solomon and Shannon, I thank you for your man. We thank you for being here. We actually do. We appreciate every time we go live or drop a video or anything, the support and the comments and the likes and all that stuff. We still small channels, but we praying that we get bigger and get the message out there to more people. And we just thank you, for people just being around and supporters. Like Telsha, she supports a lot. Joy supports a lot. We all support one another because it need to be, this stuff got to get out, man. So you got the Mina G's of the world that's dealing with family dynamics. Maybe she needed to hear Solomon talk to her tonight. I don't know, but nah. My scholarship money, man, bye. Get out of here. Hey, Mina G, I got one more question for you. I'm gonna leave you alone. Are your mom and dad, are they doctors? Because I know a lot of them be doctors and stuff too. Are they doctors as well? I just want to ask. If they not, I mean, it's no big deal. But if they are, how you want my money and you got doctor money too? I'm just trying to figure that one out, because ain't no way. If they doctors too, yeah. Nah. Let me read this and I'll see if Mina answers, but let me read this. So Narcissist family, again, I got this from psychologytoday.com. There's just different things they say comes up. Wait, what she said? So one of them a nurse and her parents, one is a nurse and one is an engineer, and these people wanted her scholarship money. Man, bye. Man, y'all, nah. I'd have took a cruise or went on a trip with that scholarship money. I wasn't getting none of this money. Meaning they ain't getting none of my money. You're a nurse. I know y'all got money. Nah, y'all good. Y'all good. So there's one of the things they say about narcissistic families. They say acceptance, listen to this, acceptance is conditional. Conditional. You can't even get accepted in your own doggone family because why? They do not like you and they narcissists. Just saying. Number 2, submission is required. They want you to submit to them. They want, like a lot of parents, they want to be placed on pedestals. Think about what I'm saying. I'm not too far off. I don't know all y'all families, but I'm just saying a lot of this criteria fit. Submission is required. They want you to submit to them. Last time I checked, ain't none of them gods. Just saying. But they want submission. Someone must be blamed for the problem. So they always have to have a fall guy, whatever problems. And it won't be them. It's going to be somebody. Somebody must be blamed for the problems. Vulnerability in a narcissistic family is dangerous. Why do you think that is? Because if you're vulnerable, it's almost like a weakness, and they able to, narcissists or demons, however you want to call them, they able to use that against you. That vulnerable, ain't that crazy? They use vulnerability against you. Sad. Let me see. Hold on. Mina G said, she said, my mom said she couldn't be adopted because she had me. Man, come on, man. So again, that's that guilt trip I'm talking about. Guilt tripping you into going to be adopted because, man, they got a lot of people that have kids and they still go on to be doctors and lawyers. And I don't want to get, man, bye. Get out of here. So now you go guilt trip me into going. Okay, mom. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Next. They say there's never enough love and respect to go around because you know why? Narcissistic parents and narcissistic families don't know how to love, don't want to love. They don't. Now they'll say I love you and all these stuff, but that's the same person touched you when you was a kid. Let that sink in for a second. That's the same person that borrowed your car and bring it back with no gas in it. I know that might be small, but still. That's the same person you giving them money. They ain't got the money to give back, but like I said, there's never enough love and respect to go around. They don't respect you. If they respected you, they would, as a child, they would let you go off and do your own thing, you know, as a child. They wouldn't predict who you can marry. They wouldn't say, you know, what career field you need to go in. They wouldn't say who you can marry. Man, come on, man. Nah. So if you have feelings, which is a big thing for my men, but it's for women too, and a narcissistic family, it says feelings are wrong. Men, we already taught that anyway, not to show your feelings and be strong and all that. And I've learned, you know, over the years that that's not the way we're supposed to operate. But, you know, that's just society and the way they do it. But they say feelings are wrong in a narcissistic family. Think about that. Feelings are wrong. You can't even have feelings because if you do, maybe it's another sign of weakness or they try to use that against you at some point in time. Competition, not cooperation, rules the day. Think about that. Competition, they want you to be competitive in these narcissistic families, not cooperation. They don't care about cooperation. Everybody getting along and for the betterment of everybody. I don't care nothing about that. That rules the day. Sad. Let me see what Shana says. I was casting pearls to swine. Now I can truly give and sow to those who the Holy Spirit shows me to give and sow into. Amen. Giving to narcissists, throwing money into a bottomless pit of nothing. You'll never reap nothing out of that. Because you giving money to a demon or demons. They ain't giving you nothing back. Okay, let's do another question and we're about to get out of here because I'm wrapping this up. How many of you have gotten money back or I ain't going to say money, have gotten things back from a narcissistic demon? I'll wait. If you got something back, say, I got it back. If you haven't, say, not me. I haven't, because every time I figured out I didn't get anything in return. I didn't get what I put into it. It's like having a retirement account. You put in so much money because you're expecting a return on investment. Well, when you're dealing with a narcissist on any level, mom, dad, brother, sister, spouse, whatever, your return on investment is trash. Listen to me good. Your return on investment. So you're giving them money, you're giving them time, you're giving them whatever you're giving them, your return on investment is trash. So you give them $4,000, I guarantee you ain't getting $4,000 back. You might get back a couple hundred. Last time I checked, that don't add up. 4,000 and 200 ain't the same. One of these does not look like the other. Just being real, fam. I'm just saying. Let's see what y'all say. Let's see. Alan B say never. My sis say never. Jabba say not me. Not me either. Okay, so The next thing, and we almost done. Denial in a narcissistic family is rampant. Then listen to that. Denial is rampant. So, like when you go tell, like I talked about earlier, you go tell that parent that, hey, such and such touched me, and they say no, that didn't happen. That is denial. That's denial. And it's rampant. And it happens a lot. Not just in my family, not just in your family, but a lot of families around the world. Things like this happen, and it gets swept under the rug. And like Shannon did that post, pass the peas. They don't want to talk about that. They want to leave that alone. Don't tell the family secrets. And then when you do tell the family secrets, oh, you just mad. Yeah, I'm mad because something happened to me as a child. I'm mad because y'all narcissists. I'm mad because you raised me trying to, mold me into be another narcissist. But God was like, nah, not this time. We're going to break the chains on this stuff. So that's why I'm mad. Don't take my anger at what I'm angry at and try to use it against me, because you can't gaslight me that way. Nah. You used to. Y'all used to, but that no longer works. So denial is rampant. Think about your family. How many times you done told them something that happened, or maybe your mom did this, or your grandmother did this, or your cousin did this, and the whole family will tell you, nah, I've been knowing Vicky for 20 years. She would never do that. Vicky won't do that around you. You don't stay in the house with Vicky. When the doors are closed, Vicky is a narcissist, a grade A narcissist. Vicky will do whatever she wants. She throw plates. She curses out. She calls out her name and everything. I'm just using her name. Hopefully none of y'all named Vicky in the chat. I don't think so. But Vicky does whatever she wants in the house. That's what I call two-faced. But around other family, Vicky just smiling and baking pies and giving out cakes. Now, I don't know if y'all watched my video on about Halloween a few weeks back. She might be giving out soul cakes. You might want to watch them cakes. I don't know. She might be giving out soul cakes. Go watch it if you want to know what a soul cake is. It's called Warlocks and Halloween. It's from a few weeks ago. And I break down Halloween and Warlocks, and there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, Vicky might be baking y'all some soul cakes. Y'all don't think y'all want. I know you don't want no soul cake. Trust me, you do not want that. So finishing up, to sustain the dominant narcissist control over the family, there is denial of, and there's a few things they said. 4, abusive incidents. They're gonna deny that didn't happen, like what I just said. The continual atmosphere of fear, always gonna be fear, because that's what they feed off of. It's demons. Demons feed off fear. The movies you've seen where they got demons and they talk about this stuff, like Michael Myers and Jason and all this stuff. These killers, they feed off of fear. Same thing with demons. Mentioned in the, they feed off of fear. The ongoing mistreatment of the scapegoat. It's an ongoing process until you escape the process. So the scapegoat is going to continue getting that mistreatment until they go no contact with the family. Then that mistreatment is going to stop or come to a halt at some point. Routine forms of neglect. Routine. It's like going to a job, clocking in at 7 o'clock every day and leaving at 4. It's routine. You do the same thing every day. So routine forms of neglect, that's going to continue to happen if you do not break the stronghold, break the curses, break the chains, whatever. You got to break up something in the atmosphere. You're going to have to do something at some point at some time to stop that routine, to stop that vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So until you break that routine up, it's going to continue to happen. So you got to do what you got to do. Let me see. Dinah said, Narc founders are the first ones to come for you when you won't co-sign on loans for them, or when you are left something by a relative that passed. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they really are. They really are. You're right about that. That's why I teach don't co-sign for anybody. You know, don't, especially family members, because they come and then guess what? They default on the loan. The people are going to look for you. I don't know if y'all know how co-signing works, but the people coming to look for you because you didn't put your name on that dotted line. So now you are liable for that loan, whether it's a car loan, house loan, they got a bank loan with money, whatever it is, they come to look for you. If you don't want to mess your credit up, guess what? You're now forced to make another decision you didn't want to do. You got to pay back this money. You got to pay back this car note. You got to pay on this house until you can find a way to sell it. So she right. Narcissist, yeah, you're right. I'm glad you ain't that, Donnie. She be coming with, she said, wow, that's so on point. Yeah. Donnie be coming with some stuff, boy. So yeah. So last thing, there's no safety in a narcissistic family. Think about how many times things have happened when you're with a narcissist, whether it's a spouse, parents, or whatever. There's no safety. You don't feel protected. You don't feel like you can share your family secret with somebody else in the family because they're going to use that against you, or they're going to go tell I call it the head narc or the matriarch or whatever you want to call it. They're going to go tell them that you're talking about things that shouldn't be talking about. Y'all know how they do, especially when you're a child. But no, it need to be said. It need to be talked about. So don't try to put me in a box because I'm telling family secrets or stuff that happened to me or something that happened to my cousin or whatever the case is. No, it need to be talked about. Stop hiding stuff. That's why y'all family is struggling now, because y'all want to hide everything. So last thing, although the scapegoat is targeted with the most abuse, everyone is on hyper alert because no one is safe from blame and rage. Y'all hear that? It say, although the scapegoat is targeted with the most abuse, everyone is on hyper alert because no one is safe from blame and rage in a narcissistic family. And again, that comes from psychologytoday.com. You can look that up. It's dealing with narcissistic family. That's crazy when you think about it. It's sad, but it's crazy that the family operates like that. And it's not just my family. It's not just your family. People going to watch this replay and probably can relate to some of these same things and be like, wow. Like, you know, they'd be like, man, he know me. I don't know you, but I know a demon. I know narcissists. I know they all operate in the same. Just saying. And I'm still learning. I'm not saying I know everything about it. I'm still learning and researching things just like you should be doing. But the thing about it is, a lot of these stories, a lot of our stories are relatable because these people, or these demons, they do the same things to different, whether you're an empath or just, you know, whatever, they do the same things over and over again because they're a demonic spirit. It's a familiar spirit. They're going to continue doing the same thing until you break that soul tie and get out of there. So a lot of y'all should have went no contact with your family years ago. Some of y'all, maybe you can great rock them until the wheels fall off, until they take it to the grave, like they like to say. And some of y'all just got to do some other things to be able to cope with this. But what you should not do is continue being in a situation where the family is basically overpowering you or controlling you and forcing you to make decisions you don't want to make. That's what you shouldn't do. You should get out of that situation and run. You know, run as quick as you can. Let me read a few of y'all things. We're gonna pray and get up out of here. I'm actually getting hungry, matter of fact. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this live. Hopefully you was able to learn something from this live. Hopefully if you're in a family situation and you're on a fence whether you should go no contact or not, you're able to make the decision. Like I said, I'm not telling you go no contact or stay with your family, but you can make a decision. And if you go stay with them, stay with them. If you're not, hey, do what you got to do, you know. Do what you got to do. Read a couple of y'all comment. Rizzo said, people shy away from hearing it because the truth hard to hear and digest. A person can only control you as much as you give away your power and permit them to do so. Don't give away your power. Hey, man, thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. Rizzo Allen B, I love when my brothers in here. They always dropping knowledge and stuff and sharing with us. So it's not just me. I'm not the only man in here. I got some other brothers in here, too. Yeah, I know other men be coming around, too, and that's awesome. So I love it. Let me see what else. A couple more. Jam said, that's true. I never knew when I was going to get dragged. Yeah, you just never know when you're in these family dynamics. You don't. And that's tough. You walk into a house thinking you're going to see your family have a good time, a good Christmas gathering, whatever the gathering is. You go in there, you walk into World War III, not knowing. And the crazy thing is, this is the crazy part. I'm going to say this, I'm going to go ahead and pray and get out of here. This is the crazy part. The family will invite you over knowing that when you open that door, they're about to try to expose you or throw you under the bus. It was a setup. It's the okie doke. It's the banana in the tailpipe. They call you, think about it, you ain't talked to them in a while, that they call being nice. That should be a telltale sign, something wrong, something off. Oh yeah, girl, come on over to the house. We having cake and crawfish etouffee and whatever they having. And you like, man, they're kind of funny. And they had my mom called and then two cousins called. But you know, we're not thinking too much on it. Like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Then you go and you come back, you upset, you depressed, you angry. You're like, why did I go? Why did I fall for it again? Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe, like I like to say. You know something, you knew something was off when they called. You're like, nah, they got 2 calls. I ain't talked to none of them in a year. What they calling me for? Why they want me to go to the house and to a dinner? I don't. Nah. And then, like I say, you walk in, they go, oh girl, I'm happy you're here. Or man, bro, I'm glad you're here. Let you fix your plate. And as soon as you sit down on that sofa or sit down on that counter, you think you're about to just eat. Nah, they about to eat you alive. That's what they about to do. They about to have, you came there to get feasted on. That make any sense. The demons want to feast on you. They want to eat you. They're looking for who they can kill, steal, and destroy. And you just happen to be that person that they willing to go off on a limb and try to rip you apart and hopefully destroy your life in that family setting. Yeah. Like Shannon say, it's a setup. So if you hearing that voice and that's God telling you not to go over there, you better not go over there. Stay your butt at home. Stay your butt at home. Don't go over there. You ain't got to go. You can say no, like Shannon said earlier. RSVP, they got yes and they got no. You can answer no. You ain't got to answer at all. You ain't got to go. Don't think that you have to go because all the other family are going. Well, I'm the one family member that's not going. Who cares? I got something to do. I don't like y'all or y'all, y'all narcissists. I'm not going to this. I'm not going to be a part of the function because I know how this is going to go because it didn't happen too many times. Why would I put myself in a position where I go walk into this function and I'm leaving mad? And you know what? It's called a transference of energy. So you walk in there happy, but you leave mad. And guess what? All of them are laughing and talking behind your back and they are happy because it's a transference of energy because they didn't sit there and plotted and planned this whole thing. Oh yeah, when he get in here, we're gonna let him get his food, get his little drink on, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit him across the head, with these questions and ask him, why he not talking to his mom or why this, that, and the third. Like Shannon said, it's a setup. Don't fall for it. Telling people no means no. I'm not going to your family function. Don't come to my house. You have to set boundaries. If that's your boundary, you ain't going. Tell her I don't do family functions anymore. I'm done. I'm not doing them. They might ask you why. They might call you a few times, man. Whatever. I told y'all I ain't got to explain. I don't do that anymore. I don't celebrate holidays, so I don't have to sit there and explain every year. Well, why you not celebrate? Man, look, I didn't already told him not to explain. I don't. That's the end of it. So yeah. Oh, you laugh what I said? I don't like. Hey, it's the truth. I don't like y'all. So if you come to the conclusion, it's like Telsha said earlier. The thing about it, if you come to the conclusion where you just really don't care, you get to that point, you'll start saying stuff like what I'm saying. Man, I ain't like y'all, and you'll just mean it, just slide off your mouth like just real. Man, I don't even try it. Just try it right now with me. I don't even like y'all. Just say it, and just practice that. Practice that in the mirror. I don't even like y'all, and then say it to their face on the phone. Be like, hey. Man, you know what? I realized I don't even like y'all. And the thing about it, you saying that because they never liked you. They never loved you. All they did was use and abuse you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not just saying I don't like them because I just don't. No, it's things that happen, and that's why you don't like them. So it's a reason why you're saying, I don't like you, or I don't like y'all. I don't like things that you've done. I don't like things that you've let slide. Hey, if you want to explain it, hey, have at it. But you ain't got to. You don't have to. So, yeah. Like Sis said, hardcore boundaries. You can't just be on these boundaries and be soft, like, well, I'm not going to talk to him. Then the phone ring. You're like, hello? You breaking your own boundary. No, enough is enough. Screw that, bump that. Nah, I'm not talking to them more. You block. You call me from another number. When I answer that phone, as soon as I hear your voice and I figure out who you are, block. That's when you hang up the phone and delete. I don't need to talk. We got nothing to talk about. Now, if God tell you to answer the phone, that's different. I ain't gonna argue with that man. I'm just saying, if you didn't make the decision, that's what you're doing, man. Look, y'all can keep it moving. You can keep moving. Alan B say, wait, hold on, what he said? I seen it somewhere. He said, I don't like that transfer of energy. They say, why are you mad? I'm calm. I'm like, you wasn't calm 30 seconds ago when I was saying it. Yeah, that's how they do. That's how they do. So, y'all, that's my live for tonight. Like I said, last week I was doing some things, so I couldn't get in it like I wanted to. But I'm back. So we back on track. So I should be back live Wednesday, Friday, 7:00 p.m. If I don't go live on Wednesday, I'll at least upload a video. Might be a premiere or upload or something. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all on TikTok, man, follow me over there. I'm learning more about TikTok. So I like TikTok. Follow me on there. Follow me on Instagram. Can't really say Facebook because I'm not really feeling Facebook. I know you have to have it or whatever, but I don't really do a lot on Facebook, so that's why I'm saying that. But on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, follow me over there. And again, don't be pressuring into being on all these social medias because people telling you to go get on. Don't listen to me. I mean, if you don't want to be on that, man, bump that. Hey, you be on whatever you want to be on. You just want to be on one social media, which is YouTube, stay on YouTube. Don't listen to me or anybody else saying, man, go over there. Man, you do what you want to do. You just want to be just strictly on Clubhouse. Stay on this Clubhouse. Do you? I'm be pressured into nobody, even me. I'm not trying to pressure. I'm just telling you about all the, like I told you, I don't like Facebook. I don't. Or what it's called? It's called Meta World or whatever the crap he calling it now. I don't trust that boy anyway. What's his name? Zuckerberg, whatever his name is. I don't like him anyway, the creator of Facebook. You think about him, his eyes, he look like a demon. I know that ain't part of this thing. We talking about family. That boy look like a demon. He got the biggest pupils I didn't ever seen in my life. Something wrong with him. I don't know. I don't know. Something wrong. He stole an idea from somebody. Narcissist behavior. He want to be all in your business. Narcissist behavior. He got these big pupils like a demon. I don't know what that's about. He got a lot of narcissist traits. I'm just saying. I ain't want to talk about the man, but he got a lot of narcissist traits. He probably listen to me right now. I don't care. What you gonna do? Block me on Facebook? I don't want to be on that trash anyway. So you block me, whatever. I'll stay over here on YouTube and stay on TikTok. So I really don't care. Facebook just like Google. They listen to y'all know what I'm talking about. Little side note: when you say something and you ain't look for it on your computer, all of a sudden it pop up in your ads. What does that tell you? They listening to you. I'm just saying. And Facebook owns Instagram, so if you say something like talking about hammers or whatever, or new Teslas, and all of a sudden it start popping up in your ads, and you ain't look for it, Facebook listening to you, so is Google. I'm just saying. You don't believe me? Try it. Just be in your room and start talking about different things, and I guarantee you something gonna pop up on your Facebook or Instagram if you're on there. And you don't search for it. What I'm telling you what to do, do not search for it on your phone. Just talk about it. I guarantee you, we can have this conversation later on. I guarantee you it's going to pop up on your phone. Am I lying? I promise I'm not lying. I promise I'm not. I'm not. I'm telling you it's going to pop up on your phone, on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's going to pop up in your ass. You ain't got to look for it. So, yeah. Big G say, yeah, it's so true. Hey, I know. Jammer say, yes. Oh, my, hey, I'm telling you. I see tests up there. I'm telling y'all, this stuff real, man. These people listening to y'all. Yeah, like Shannon say, metaverse is demonic. Preparation for the new world order. Alabama say Zuckerberg is reptilian for real. So yeah, that metaverse, man, I'm not getting on that trash, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with it. All right, family, let's go ahead and pray. It's 8:43. Let's pray again. Thank y'all for being here. If you sowed a seed, thank you for sowing a seed. Thank you for just giving time and I love when y'all participate. And we ask questions like me and G asked the question and we was able to answer it. So that's what it's all about. So I love it. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you haven't liked, please hit that like button. That's how the algorithm and everything works on YouTube. Share this video out, on your social media. If you're on Facebook, even though I don't like it, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram or whatever, platform you're on. Share it out. Maybe other people see this and they come back and watch the replays and things like that. But let's pray so we can get out of here because I got to go eat some food. I get hungry after doing these things, so I get real hungry. So I got to go eat. So hey, I'm just saying, I got to get some food in my system. Well, thank you for that, Queen E super sticker. Thank you for that super sticker. May God return it to you over and over. Thank you for that, for sowing that seed. God bless you. Thank you. Mina G say good night, family. Hey, thank you for the question, Mina G. Again, like I said, that was awesome. Thank you for that. All right, let's pray, y'all, so we can get up out of here. God, we just want to come to you just saying thank you. Thank you for this time of just worship, even though I know we clowned a little bit, but that's what this channel is all about. Just coming together, talking about narcissist abuse, talking about the Bible and bringing these things together on how to deal with narcissist abuse. This video is about escaping narcissistic families and the dynamics that they have. I know they have somebody that's either in this live or go watch this replay that's dealing with this situation right now, that's dealing with a narcissistic family and don't know whether to go no contact or stay. I'm just planning to just give them the answers that they need to be able to move forward in life dealing with this family. Because we know people that have dealt with this for years or learned about this newly, we know that these narcissistic family are demonic in nature. They sweep a lot of things under the rug. We ask them for exposure of the things that they've been sweeping under the rug, and whatever it is. We ask for exposure. We ask for more people to speak out and tell their stories and share. Ask for more men to get involved and start telling their stories about narcissistic abuse, whether it's females, moms, or dads, whatever the case. So also praying, for the women, all the women that's standing up, telling their story, whether it's here on YouTube or on Clubhouse, whatever the case. We're just praying for all of us, all the channels, Telsha, and then my wife, Shannon, on Not Free Living. And then Joy, Pink Girl teaches the channels that's just sharing, knowledge about these situations. Just praying, just keep lifting them up, keep giving them the willpower and then the knowledge, and then just being able to share. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy to sit here and tell your story sometimes, but it need to be told, and people need to hear these situations and these dramas and traumas. So we're just praying that you just pray over everybody in the chat. Pray over everybody that's going to watch this replay, that they're able to learn something out of this video, able to learn something even out of just looking at the chat, because sometimes the chat has so much stuff in it. You can watch and just learn things just from the chat. We're just praying for everybody, it's Friday. It's praying that you're able to get a good night's sleep, praying for a good weekend, praying for financial increases, praying for increases in faith. Sometimes, your faith get, wishy-washy sometimes. So I'm just praying that everyone's faith is able to be increased, praying for the discernment to be increased, even my discernment, just praying that you increase it even more, that I can recognize things before it's even coming. I can recognize narcissists before they even touch down. I just want to be able to do that and just share that knowledge and share that with everyone. So God, we're just saying thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done for each one of us. Thank you for the removal of people in our lives that shouldn't be there. Thank you for the removal of different situations that we shouldn't have been in. Thank you for the removal of the narcissist, whether it's the mom or dad or just the family as a whole. Thank you for the removal of that. Thank you for letting us go no contact and still being in our right mind. Thank you for us just being here, able to worship and come together as a family, as a spiritual family, and just talk about narcissist abuse and learn about narcissist abuse. It's so many things that we can thank you about. Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for having internet. Thank you for lights, gas, water, food. Just thank you, Heavenly Father. We know a lot of us didn't wake up this morning, but for those of us that did, we just want to say thank you. Thank you again for just giving us this time. I want to pray for, I know Shannon has her live tomorrow. Just praying to just bless that live. We praying for it already. We praying that, we just can't, because the evil spirits, the evil doer, they like to come around and start confusion. So we just praying, just bless that live, and nobody comes around starting confusion. We praying that the family comes out and support. Praying for Joy if she goes live Sunday. Praying for Telsha as she drops her video and goes live on Thursday. Praying also for Rizzo as he does his podcast week in and week out. Just praying for the different people that are doing things. Praying for people that like Alan B that drives over the road. Praying for people that's at work like Mina G, a doctor. Praying for that situation, and that you just touch her and let her know that even though her family don't show her love and support, that she has love and support from you, Heavenly Father. And we have people that's in this live that's showing her love and support as well. So we thank you for everybody that's here. This way, actually, this in Jesus' name, amen, amen, and amen. Thank y'all again, like I said, for being here. God bless y'all. I appreciate, y'all just coming through and showing love and just answering questions and participating week in and week out. Whether it's my channel, my wife's channel, we're a husband-wife duo. So thank y'all for being here and just doing that. Like I said, hopefully, I talked to Shannon earlier, we'll be able to do a Christmas, which we know is a pagan holiday, in the next couple of weeks. Shannon and I are probably going to do a Christmas thing. I don't know if it's going to be on my channel or her channel, but we'll let you know. So it's going to be breaking down, like I broke down the Halloween pagan holiday. Again, if you ain't watched Warlocks and Halloween, go check that one out, and also go check out the one I did about witches. That's another good one. I'm not just saying it's good because I did it, but I it was a good message. I had to go back and rewatch one. I got to go back and rewatch the other one, but go check those out. But yeah, we're coming together probably to do a Christmas, and then we probably gonna do Valentine's Day next, because that's another holiday that people, it's pagan. I'm telling you, it's pagan. You don't believe me? You can Google before I even get to it. We got a couple months, February around our corner. It's pagan. I'm telling you, it's a lot of these holidays. I keep talking about them because that's what God lead me with, these holidays. Still gonna talk about narcissists, but these holidays, a lot of people celebrate and don't know the history of where these holidays started. It's time to break up this stuff and let everybody know that this Halloween. If y'all ain't listened to that one, I'm telling you, it's a little long, but go listen to it and find out what pumpkins, what the carving of the pumpkins and putting it out on the porch, what that means. Go find out what wearing these masks and all this stuff, what that really means. It's not what you think it is. Wonder why your church has pumpkins and celebrate Halloween. I guarantee you're gonna be looking at the church with the side eye after listening to that message, because I break down how these churches have I forgot what it's called, Coaching Tish. I don't know if she's still here. I think it's called Trunk or Treat or something like that, or something it's called. Go listen to it, read the stuff. You're gonna be like, oh, okay. I see what's going on. Now I see why. Okay, family. I'm done. Just go watch the message about witches and watch the one about warlocks and Halloween. You'll see what I'm talking about. So thank y'all for being here. God bless y'all. Another Friday night. Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for subscribing. And thank y'all for just being here. God bless y'all. And we'll see y'all next time on Faith-Based. Well, we'll see you tomorrow on North Free Living at 1:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, man. See y'all next time. God bless y'all. God keep y'all. Have a good night's sleep. If you ain't no good food, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm about to go eat some good food. Shannon bought some Mexican food home. It is delicious. I ate it before, so that's what I'm about to go eat. I don't know what y'all about to eat, but that's what I'm going to eat. All right, man. I'll see y'all, man. I done held y'all up enough. All right, God bless you.